Hello, everybody. I hope you're doing well. We're on the road today. Also, forgot I need to put my AirPods in. Hi, Tamaran. How are you doing today? Hear me all right? I just put my AirPod in. Having a good day? It is a rainy, nasty day today. In fact, I had no idea we were going to get rain like this, and it's kind of floody. Messed up the bottom of my truck. Actually, there's a plastic piece on the bottom of my truck. I have a hybrid, so there's electronics down there, and I'm guessing it's covering it to protect it, and ripped that thing out, and it was dragging. Kind of frustrated me earlier, but I fixed it. So we're well, kind of fixed it. I'm missing some screws now. What's going on, Mr. Bruce Bott? Hope you're having a good day. Are you home or are you working? I'm calling it a day. Today. This flood kind of put a damper in my getting things done. Messed me up, so I'm gonna go home. Try again tomorrow. I still need to figure out a better situation here with my iPad mount. I just don't like this. Might be going back to the way I had it before. Kind of floody. Is that what I said? It is kind of floody. I had to go out on the naval base today for work, and it was raining. I could see the rain off in the distance. I didn't even know we were going to get rain. 28 people. Please hit that like, you 28 people. Wonderful human beings. Um, I had to go out on the naval base, and as I got closer, it just started pouring down. And I did not expect it to be kind of floody like that in any way, shape, or form. And once I got on the base, it was like at the bottom of my truck, and other vehicles were passing and splashing. And I said, no way. I'm pulled into a parking lot, spun around. Well, I sat there for a minute, hoping maybe I don't know what I was hoping, but whatever I was hoping for didn't happen. So I left. I chalked it up to no access to the base. Roy, Carl, how's it going? So I'm just headed home for the day. So we got ourselves a good hour or so drive to just hang out, chit chat. Y'all pick the topic and we'll talk about it. If you don't pick the topic, I'll have to pick the topic, and nobody wants that. Nobody. Thank you, Roy. Thank you. I've been trying to figure out a good time to go live, but it's difficult because on the drive home, sometimes I lose signal, and then I prefer to go live when I'm dashing, but I haven't done any dashing here in a couple weeks. Well, actually, I think the last time I dashed was when I went against Platinum Dave. In fact, just no time, no time. Hey, big movie fan, how are you doing today? Well, I hope. Mm. Oh, guys. Well, let's talk about baseball, fantasy baseball to be exact. I am in two leagues. I'm going up against some YouTubers, including Candy and Fran. It's 12 p.m. Where are you at, Faizan? Faizan? It is currently going on 2 o'clock here. Anyways, and I have to say, I'm pretty impressed with the two teams that I drafted. I tried to draft two completely different teams, and as I've been going, I've been dropping and picking up players. Now all of a sudden, my teams are almost identical. What do you know? A few different players, but very similar. And I've been doing pretty well. But I did lose to Candy. She came up from behind, I think, yesterday and beat me. sadly. But I'm doing pretty good in the other league. I don't know who's in the lead. I'm pretty sure Candy's one of them on the top. I won my first two games, lost my second, and I guess my fourth because I think this was the fourth week. Fran beat me, and Candy beat me. And then the other one, I talked to my mom and my brother-in-law and my sister into doing a league. So there's just four of us, and I lost to my brother-in-law. But I've won the other ones. You're doing all right. Just got back from spending time with my little niece and little nephew. Thanks for asking. That's awesome, big movie fan. You spend a lot of time with them. You enjoy them, don't you? That's awesome. My nieces stayed the night last night with my daughter after we did our big Easter celebration. They seemed to have a good time. The Platinum Dash Off. That's right, Roy. We had that kind of weather in Houston yesterday. Glad to see the sun today. You're out working too? Nice. So I guess this came from Houston. I had no idea we were getting rain today. No idea. Should have been paying a little more attention. From Pakistan? All right, nice. Very nice. I'm kind of itching to get out and do some dashing, but hopefully, I can do some this Saturday. Fingers crossed. Did anybody else get a email or a text? I think it was a text message from Spark this morning that said um, you need to take a picture of the front and back of your driver's license and your social security card, I think it said. And I can't log, or the one I got said I can't log in until I do that. So I need to check and see. I thought I had taken a picture of my ID, but who knows? I'm from Texas, Faizan, USA. You done with the rain? We don't see the rain very often. We're in the middle of a drought and a burn ban and all that good stuff. But when it rains, I feel like it really does pour. So I hate that I can't adjust this anymore. You just get half my face. When it rains, it pours. And I don't know how we're still in a drought because we have gotten a fair amount of rain recently. Pouring rain. Thank you, big movie fan. I appreciate the like. Let's see, not looking forward to the heat. Me neither. Yesterday was nice. It was, I mean, if you sit outside, you sweat a little bit, but it wasn't too bad. We spent a lot of time outside for Easter yesterday. Grilled up some burgers. Actually, Cruz, my son, I popped the burgers on the little griddle thing, and he cooked them. I was very impressed. He wanted to do it, and I let him. They turned out delicious. Spark wants real ID. For now, they'll use security card. Oh, okay. I have real ID. That's the new one, right? With the little, I think it's a little star on your ID. I had to renew my driver's license this year, so I've got that. Hey, Switchback Texan, how are you? It's always feast or famine, never just a drizzle. Ain't that the truth? Very much so. Summer's coming too fast, though. Way too fast. It makes working outside like I just lose all motivation. I weed eated my yard on over a week ago, I guess. And then I mowed the yard a week later. So I wasn't able to get to the mowing and we had gone camping. I weeded before we went camping, came back after the weekend and I mowed the yard and it already needed to be weed eated again. I have not done that yet, but it was just a few days ago I mowed and now it could be mowed again. It's so frustrating. Hey, Nina, Nina Bobina. We can talk about me. Let's talk about Nina. She's just one of the sweetest ladies on YouTube. I'm doing well. I'm headed home from work, surviving the flood. Now the sun's coming out actually, so I guess the rain's over. Who knows? I don't know. I couldn't tell you. But I just wanted to get on and say hey to everybody and chit chat for a little bit because I just haven't had the time. I'm working on a goose. I put out that video, and I apologize. It's been so long. I haven't followed up on it, but where my patrons get to decide what trouble Goose gets into, and the decision's been made, and I've been working on it as I can, but I want it to be such a good video. It's the recording. I don't want to record until I have like ample time to really put into the recording. I've got some stuff recorded, but I'm hoping it turns out well. Fun, something people will enjoy. Well, Nina, since you're in here though, let me ask you this question. We filed our taxes. It was like, I don't know, the week of the 15th, but it was earlier on in the week. And it's been accepted. My tax said it's been accepted, and I need to call her, but maybe you'll know this. Is it common for the where's my refund thing to say that the information that you're putting in doesn't match because it's the information that they gave me, and I can't get any info through that website. So I must have something wrong. I don't know what it is that I have wrong. I need to do a live one day. I would love the ad interaction. You should do a live. Have you not? You've never done a live switchback texting? It's fun. Kind of intimidating. I get intimidated easily though. But it's fun. I'll be in San Antonio tomorrow. I'll switch back for work for my day job. Hopefully, it's not raining tomorrow. Maybe that's the issue because what they gave me, they didn't give me any cents. It was just to the dollar. So I'll double check with them and see because they knew that. So that's another thing too. I, I'm sold on this tax place. I didn't end up having to pay taxes, which is amazing. We don't have state taxes here, but I didn't have to pay any taxes then for being all 1099 on both jobs. But anyways, um, my old tax lady would always give us a book, like a printout of all of our tax info, and we just file it away. They don't give you that here; they just email it to you. But they haven't emailed it to me yet, so I'd gotten the numbers from them over the phone because I didn't have anything with the exact amounts when I was in there that day, and it's just like a whole dollar. So I'll be calling them later. Hey, Fran, how are you doing today? I hope you're having a great day. If a tree falls in Texas and there's no one around to hear it, does it make a noise? The trees in Texas make the most noise, Barry Berry. How are you doing? I think even the people in Alabama hear it. I'm just saying, if a tree falls in Texas and if you hear a loud boom, it's probably a tree falling in Texas. Hey, Roy, Nina, Switchback Barry. That could be a song, friend. Hey, Roy, Nina, Switchback and Barry, Bruce Spot, big movie fan. Boom, 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 boom. You're doing so much better. I'm so glad. That makes me so happy. Good, 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 good. What you got planned today? Just, oh, I'm sure hang out and rest, huh? Get your energy back. Hey, Mr. Luke, how's your day going? Are you out? Summer's coming. Are you out doing gig work today, or are you out keeping people cool, calm, and collected? Lots of rest. That's good. Good, good, good. I bet you need it. Feel like I'm talking quiet, guys. So if y'all can't hear me, forgive me. Out of practice here. It was raining. It's actually cleared up a little bit. It was raining bad. Anything less than the rest is a felony. Uh-oh. You're gigging now? Nice. Have you has work picked up for you at all, AC wise, Luke? Or are you is it slow right now? I guess is what I'm asking. Good, you can hear me. Yay. A gas leak. Oh, gas leak earlier on a furnace, maybe? You repair gas leaks, Luke? That's awesome. I have got to re-pull a I'm so frustrated, guys. I guess I'm not really frustrated. It's more bummed. We were doing a remodel on our garage at our house, and we have a three-bedroom, two-bath house, but it's small. It's like 1,500 square feet. There's a two-car garage, so we were turning the garage into a master bedroom, doing it all ourselves. And we had pulled all the permits for all the work, right? And as long as you request an inspection within every 6 months, your permit stays good. Well, needless to say, we moved. Well, before we moved, we hadn't done any work for a while because money was tight and I didn't have the time and blah, 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 right? And then we moved and I was not really in a rush to do it. And I thought I could just request an extension, like a ding dong. And I lost my permits. So now I got to re-pull them. But we've since decided we're just going to sell the house because property taxes in Portland, Texas are insane. Uh, my taxes just keep going up every year. So we decided I don't want to have because we could keep it and like rent it out. Well, we're currently renting it to my mother-in-law, but we're like not making money on the rent. So if I wanted to make it an income property, we'd have to rent it to somebody else. But with property taxes going up, I just don't want to deal with that. But I don't want to leave the remodel like unfinished the way it is completely. So I'm gonna re-pull a permit. The gas leak made me think of this. Long story short, we had ran a new gas line in the yard because ours was PVC and it came in on the back of the garage. And we ran it up to the side of the garage where the water heater is, and we were going to connect it and bring it in the house right there. So, and put in a tankless water heater. So we decided we're still gonna do that because the way the water heater, well, and when we were digging that line, we hit my water line in the yard and just did a temporary fix on it. So it's like coming up out of the ground all wonky and whatnot. So that needs to be repaired, but I need to and we changed where that's coming into the house too. So I need to move the old water heater just to get to where that to repair that on the inside. And if we're going to take the old water heater down, it's a 50-gallon, I think. Um, if we're going to do the work to take it down, we might as well put up the tankless that we already have, right? To install and just make that area look a little nicer for potential buyers. But finding the time to do it, having to pull a new permit or re-pull the permit for that part. Thankfully, most of the stuff we need, we've got already for this part of the job. Anyways, I'm bummed. One, I'm bummed to do the work and be selling the house, but I do want the house to sell. So anything we do is only going to help, right? Right. Yeah, definitely Portland is worst just because it's a small town, but it's very much high class. You do gas work for a living, Fran. I'll look for leaks with a lighter. Oh snap. There's how you do it. It's April. We have high of 61 today and low of 37. No AC yet. Oh yeah. I forget what it's like in the North, Luke. It's been in the 90s here. It's 84, but it's because it was raining. Um, hey, Miss Colleen. I hope you're doing well. I haven't been able to come into your lives and say hi to you, and I apologize for that. It's been so uh it's been hectic. I apologize. Hey, Ashley Raymond, what's going on? How are you doing? I hope you're having a fantastic day today. Put on my cruise control and let's just cruise. I am doing well. It's been a rainy day, and my buddy Matt just texted me, "What you doing?" I have to respond to him in a little while. No, I've been doing. It's a good day. Just was rainy and kind of interfered with my work. Haley, Kaylee makes money. How are you? It's me, Dashing Maverick. Hi, Steph. How are you doing today? I hope you're doing well. Kaylee, are you staying busy? Colleen, how is your, I don't know if I haven't seen any updates, but how's your gallbladder doing? Are you, or where are you at with that? Hopefully everything is looking better, feeling better. You at work, Ashley? What do you do for a living? If you don't mind me asking, I'm just curious. It's how you get to know people. Did everybody have a good Easter Sunday, by the way? I hope y'all just had a fantastic Easter Sunday. Mine was pretty good. It was busy for sure. I did sleep in a little bit, which was nice. But then it was hit the ground running and get everything ready because we had five, six, seven, about 8 people over to the house, which is actually not as many as we normally have. Other than being sick and taking care of a sick kid, oh, that stinks, Steph. Yeah, that's no fun at all. Hope you feel better. Hope your kid feels better. You thought it might be Dashing Goose. No way, Jose. Dashing Goose has no access to this channel unless he does, and I don't know about it. Trying to eat better, that's so hard for me, anyways. I need to eat better also and not be drinking soda, but I'm driving slow, guys. I would say that it's intentional so I could talk to y'all longer, but it's just because I set the cruise control so low. Bye, Miss Nina. I hope you have a fantastic day. Thanks for coming by. Very restful Easter. That's good. Mine was, I could have used a nap. I slept in, but it felt like 2 days worth of just stuff. I could have used a nap, but had I taken a nap, I would have slept. I don't do short naps. I can't. I don't, a short nap makes me feel worse. So I would have been out for the count, I think. It was okay. Nina, I'm sorry. It was only okay. You work in the food industry called Zippy's. It's a local restaurant. Oh, okay. Very nice. So I'm sure you deal with a lot of Door Dashers. Would that be true to assume? A lot of the people in my community here, they deliver DoorDash and Uber Eats and that stuff, that type of stuff, which I do too, but it's not my full-time job. How dare you, Kaylee? How dare you? I'm hurt. I am hurt. Do I look like I'm wearing goggles? Goose is super awesome. Ouch. 6 to 10 hours on average. Yeah. Like take your nap and wake up the next day. Been there. And generally speaking, if I take a nap, say I take a nap from like 3 to 6, right? I can go to bed at 10 o'clock and sleep all night long and it doesn't bother me. I don't see it, Kaylee. I don't think Goose doesn't have a beard. I think that's what it is. That's where we differ. Are you making money today, Kaylee, by the way? I'm gonna send a text message real quick. Goose has the stylish goggles and black shirt. That's right. Yes, but I wouldn't say that they're stylish. They're more like, I don't know what you'd call it. I will tell y'all this. I was going to make an announcement, but I'll just announce it here. Goose is growing on me. Like, I don't think I could be around the guy every day, all day, which y'all know, but I could see us talking every now and then and being okay with it. If you don't know who Dashing Goose is, Ashley, Dashing Goose is a guy who's been following me around for almost a year now. It's actually, I think it's been over a year, right at a year. He's been following me around. He wants to be my best friend, but he is relentless and he does some crazy off the wall stuff that I just can't get behind. So you can find him. He is in some of my videos. He's got his own channel, YouTube at Dashing Goose. He's crazy. So if you can only choose one of us, it's got to be Dashing Maverick. Right, guys? Uh, you deal with a lot of door dashing when they come in for the food. I have been dashing. I don't mind you asking at all. Let's see, this is 2025, March of 2025. I think 2 years, only 2 years. I started in 20. Did I start in 2023? That's right. So 2 years, right at 2 years. Thank you, Fran, for posting that link. Y'all might want to subscribe to Dash and Goose just to keep tabs on him because you never know when he might end up in your backyard. Hopefully soon, so he's out of my backyard. He hasn't posted in a while though. He's been busy trying to do his own dashing stuff, I guess. They're special. Turn cruise control back on, y'all. Like going on a picnic. Who said anything about going on a picnic? I'm not going on a picnic with Dashing Goose. Are you kidding me? He would eat all the food. He would probably trip over the picnic blanket and cause all kinds of destruction. I can't. Yeah, Dashing Maverick all the way. Thank you, Ashley. Everybody follow suit. Dashing Maverick is better than Dashing Goose. I just passed a white Ford Maverick. It was so pretty. I've been dashing my whole life. I started delivering food in 2020. Luke, you're so dashing. Orange Luke specifically. Mav, do you ever look in the mirror and your reflection talks back to you? I can't say that I have. That would my family already thinks I'm losing my mind. If that happened, I don't think it would be good. Yeah, but it's not, I don't dash. I was dashing. So I've had my full-time job and then I started door dashing and it was almost like a second full-time job. I would do it as soon as I got off work until 1, 2 in the morning. Um, but now that we've moved, it's not as easy for me to do that. And I don't really want to do that. That wore me out. Um, so I just try to do it on the weekends mainly. Sometimes during the week if the situation allows, but my kids' schedules have gotten so much more busy. It's hard to make time for the dashing when I got to get them places too. Platinum Dave hasn't posted in a while either. That's odd. Why could that be? Do you think Goose and Dave are hanging out with each other when they're not annoying us, Roy? Like the Ford dead on the side of the road. Get out of here, Bruce. No, but um, I finally broke 100,000 miles in my Ford Maverick. I say finally. I've been watching that thing every day, just crying inside. And it happened the other day, and I don't know what to do. And then I was driving, and that plastic piece got pulled down and was dragging the road. Uh, The other day, right after it broke 100,000 miles, I had a nail in my tire, had to go get it replaced, and tire. My front two tires are bald. I need to get my truck, get the alignment checked. My front two tires were bald on the inside. Uh, I don't know what you call it, but on the inside they were like flat bald. And I noticed when I'm driving, it was shimmying, kind of shaking, and then also if the roads were wet, it was really wanting to, I guess, hydroplane. It was scary. Thank. So I ended up replacing all four tires on what day was that? Thursday? And because I was going to go to San Antonio for work on Friday, and that made me nervous. Thank God, thank God, I sold that old truck that I had, the GMC Sierra. Didn't make it was that truck was falling apart, so I didn't make much money on it except to be able to get new tires for this truck. I've never bought one time before, and it hurt. It hurt bad. Hopefully, it lasts long. Hang on, I gotta scroll back up. I got busy talking. Why would that be? Whatever. So I must have said something you're responding to, and I've already forgotten what it was. Roy has been keeping his tank low to avoid Dave. Ah, genius. I don't think Goose, I mean, he did drive my truck one time. He also ran me over. So I don't think that he really knows how to drive my truck. Thankfully, he hasn't tried to drive it since then. The rain is happening again. Turn off cruise control. Safety first. Can y'all hear it? Shelly never posts anything. Thank goodness. Yeah, she might get quite the anti-Roy following if that happens. We don't want that. I'm looking for a small service van. I would like a Maverick, but I'm not a ball. The Maverick, so I noticed that a lot of companies use the Ford Maverick for a company vehicle. And I think it's because, well, I don't know if it's for the mileage. They're supposed to be an affordable truck. When I bought mine, they were in such high demand that they were asking like $5,000 or $6,000 more than MSRP because they could. Somebody would order a truck and then decide they didn't want it, and so now they had it on the lot and they could sell it for basically whatever somebody was willing to pay for it. Well, so mine was more expensive, needless to say, because I wanted something. I wanted the hybrid, but I wanted a truck, and I wanted it specifically for door dashing. Um, um, now I have so many thousands of miles on it. Probably should have thought that through. But they're pretty popular trucks. I really want, so my day job, we're talking about getting me a, because I use my truck, but that's why I have so many miles on it too. I use my truck for my day job as well. They're talking about getting a truck with a utility bed or toolboxes on the side. That's what I really want. I'm tired of having all my work stuff inside the truck. This is such a small truck. I want a utility bed, toolboxes. I want to put miles on a truck that's not my own. So hopefully that happens. We'll see. It all depends on a job we might possibly get in San Antonio, which is a school district with 11 schools, with 11 cooling towers. It would be a really big job, like the biggest job we've ever gotten. So fingers crossed, guys, that we get that. We find out in June. We put in the bid for it already last week. Well, I didn't, but it has been submitted. What is adaptive cruise control anyways? I don't have adaptive cruise control. Um, but adaptive cruise control, I don't know that I've driven a vehicle with it and I don't know that I like it. Adaptive cruise control is as you're coming up to you're say you got cruise set at 70, right? And you're coming up to a vehicle that's driving slower than you, it automatically slows down to keep that distance from them. So you don't have to turn cruise off or whatever, you know. But I just don't trust. I mean, you're paying attention. If it doesn't slow down, you'll slow down yourself, right? But I just don't like when the vehicle does things for you, like the ones that try to keep you in your lane automatically. And then I've never driven one like that. No, I lied. I have that stupid Nissan Altima uh, that I had for a little while. Had that, and once again, I did not like that. We have a company called Maverick Heating and Cooling here. Fancy. Maverick's just a cool name, guys. There's all kinds of restaurants in the San Antonio area called Maverick this or that. No lie, I wish I had thought of the name Maverick when Cruz was on the verge of being born, so I could have suggested that name. I like his name. I suggested it that he has now, but Maverick would have been a cool name. But then I couldn't use it, so I don't know. All right, Maverick, heading back to work. I'll see you later. All right, Ashley, have a great day at work. Hope everything goes well for you. Thanks for hanging out. Maybe Luke stole Maverick's name and started a company. You never know. You never know. Are you expanding, Luke, to Arizona? Yeah, I don't know about the adaptive cruise control. Can you turn it off, Fran? Like, can you have your cruise control set but turn off the adaptive part of it? It's popular in the Maverick in the Ford Maverick world. I think they only come in the Lariat version, which I have the XLT, so it's one step down. It's the middle version. Lariat was really expensive. If someone is like 10 car lengths in front of you, will make you break. I wasn't aware of what the distance was. I just remember driving one that had it, a vehicle that had it, and it slowed you down. It will eventually speed back up, but not fast enough. Oh, okay. I love cruise control, but I use it I mean, I'm all like my daily commute is an hour, so I use control, especially with these heavy boots that I wear. I uh I hate holding my foot on the gas. It'll make your legs cramp up, don't you know? Oh, you don't have to check the manual, friend, unless you're gonna do it for yourself. Bet you could just Google it. I don't see an option to have regular cruise control. Well, that's annoying. They should make it where you can turn it off. It's like one thing about my truck that I hated for the longest time when I first got it was I have auto brights or whatever. What are they called? I don't know. Auto brights where um y'all let me know if I start to spin. Oh, I forgot something. I gotta turn around, guys. Snap dog. I was supposed to stop and get my wife some creamer for her coffee, and I completely forgot. We gonna be turning around, guys. We'll turn around. Anyways, back to what I was saying. Um, I'm gonna go down this road. I've never been down here. I had this auto brights, but it doesn't all. If it senses headlights in front of you, it turns off the brights. But sometimes it doesn't sense the headlights. And I can turn them off myself if they're on and there's a vehicle, but then I forget because I didn't turn them on to begin with. Anyways, I finally figured out how to turn that off. I'm gonna pull into these people's driveway. Time to turn around here. All right, we have made our turnaround. Good thing we weren't. Oh, that would have been so frustrating if we were almost home because we live like 15 minutes into the boonies. Alex, what's going on, sir? Dale. That's what everybody says these days, right? Roy's bubble is too small for cruise control. How would you use cruise control in a parking lot? I have no idea. That's an emergency. Get that coffee creamer. Yep. That's she had told me if you stop at the dollar store and they don't have it, it's okay. That she would just get it tomorrow. And it made me so sad. I said, no, if that's the case, I'm not stopping at the dollar store because we have a dollar store closer to home, but they don't always have things like that. I don't know if they have creamer or not. And I don't know if they have the kind she likes. What is the difference in coffee creamers? I don't know. I just say put some Mountain Dew in it and it tastes just fine. But that doesn't go over so well. Now I'm driving. I was almost out of the rain too. You live and you learn. Best we can do is whole milk and brown sugar. She does drink from Starbucks. I can never remember what it's. The brown sugar. Oh wait, I think I'm gonna remember it. The brown sugar shaken espresso with goat milk. I think that's what it is. But I don't think he does brown sugar at home. What did I do, Fran? Do you really like coffee if you have to have creamer? It's a great question. All I know is cold brew is the most disgusting thing I've ever tasted. It was, I wanted to die. It was like drinking straight alcohol. I don't know. It was disgusting. Never again will I try my wife's cold brew. Fran, you say my name? Oh, Dew. Sorry, there's no R there. Yeah, Mountain Dew. Oh, I got a case of Mountain Dews to serve my guests for Easter because they don't like Mountain Dew, so there's more for me. And it was those retro cans. I like the retro cans. They just taste better in a retro can. We're gonna stop at this little Lowe's market here. Hopefully they have a creamer. It's like a mini convenience store. They're busy. Mini convenience store that everything costs more. So I'm probably gonna spend like mm, mm, a lot of money for this coffee creamer. Do I want to park in this spot? Like alcohol sounds like it was made around way. I don't know. Let's see. Half double decaffeinated, half calf with a twist of lemon. Double decaffeinated. I don't know how you do that. But I bet it's delicious for you coffee drinkers. Did you see Little Caesars is getting a new Mountain Dew flavor? Mango something. I think I'm done tasting new Mountain Dew flavors. I'm just gonna stick to what I know I like. I don't like the Baja Blast, and I don't like anything that has come after that. I'll do the green, I'll do the red, and I'll do the orange. Whatever flavors those are, they're the good ones. I did try something, a white Mountain Dew. Might as well drink cold brew. Might as well. Mhm. Everybody's getting their own flavors of Mountain Dew, right? Well, friends, thank y'all so much for hanging out with me. This thing has been 48 minutes long and lots of fun. I appreciate each and every one of y'all, but I'm gonna hop off this thing. Calm down, Kaylee. You should like Code Red. Um, but I'm gonna run in and get this creamer and then head home, and I'll probably end up losing signal at some point on the drive, which is just annoying. So we don't want none of that. Turned apps off except DoorDash, hoping it picks up later. It died, but I had a good start for a Monday. Hey, a good start is a good start. Hopefully, if you go back out, it picks up again. Bye, everybody. Don't be sad, Kaylee. I like Mountain Dew. That should be what counts. Everybody have a blessed day. Stay safe. And maybe I'll go live later. We'll see.